Hi, Mindless Sanity 602 reporting to you at the Nightmare Central with another video, and in tonight's video we are reporting to you with day number 2 of my 31 Days of Horror Film Reviews Season 4. And in this video here, we are going to be taking a look at a film that didn't manage to get to last year's reviews, um, due to, getting some more stuff filled. Some of these, I'm trying to get, there's a few requests from last year's requests that are going to be in this year's. I gonna try my best to make a certain date announcing it when I do season 5, year 5 actually. But announcing when the list creation will be made. But anyways, sorry about that, and we're here a year. And yep, with day 2, and that's a Silent Night, Deadly Night, which is a 1984 R-rated 79-minute horror thriller from director Charles E. Seller Jr. Silent Night, Deadly Night. As you can see, I own a Blu-ray copy of it, and when we get Blu-ray copies of films in these 31 days, we're also going to accomplish the whole package of the Blu-ray itself, because I think that's the only fair way to, fully give a film critique, is to critique your whole experience, either a theater experience, your voodoo experience. The only one that's really a major significance of reviews is if you have a Blu-ray copy, because you have more to discuss other than just the film. Now, Silent Night, Deadly Night is a film that of the horror genre, slasher subgenre, that features a killer snowman. A killer Santa Claus. In 1984, around 1984, when this film came out, just like other classic horror films like I Spit on Your Grave, Maniac, pretty much if you're a slasher film other than some of the Friday the 13th sequels or Halloween sequels in the 80s, there's a huge controversy, and this one sparked up the same amount of controversy Maniac did, other things, about, parents getting upset about a film showing Santa Claus is a killer. Now, I really call bullshit on that, because I even listened to the commentary for reference material, because I want to be knowledgeable. I want to be knowledgeable when I'm discussing these films. I don't want to be a fucking dumbass who just blabbers at the mouth without any knowledge in these reviews. So I took a time to listen to the commentary, and in the commentary, one of the people said, I bet they haven't even seen the movie themselves, and they're just getting upset over some silly bullshit. Well, I agree with them, because this film does not technically feature a killer Santa Claus. The only film that's for that is Santa Sleigh, which looks like a shitty movie. I haven't even seen it. This one, on the other hand, it's more of a psychological film. And I appreciate that. I appreciate this goes for a more psychological building up to the mayhem than it's more psychological, and it deserves more praise from that field. But yeah, there's a few films like Black Christmas that came out before this. I'm not really a big fan of Black Christmas. I think that movie's awful. I really don't care for it. It's just a blank, terrible movie. and I prefer the remake over the original Black Christmas. I haven't seen any, besides Silent Night, Deadly Night 2 and 5, I haven't even seen the other sequels to this. Part 5 was a terrible quality print that I've seen, but it was on YouTube for a little while. It was horrible, but it was hard to get into the film. Silent Night, Deadly Night 2 is awful. It's awful. I would appreciate a real sequel to this, not one of those phony baloney fifth sequels. Haven't even seen the remake that came out like 3 years ago. Nor do I really want to, because the remake looks like it lost the whole idea, the whole purpose of this film, and it goes for a more traditional, silly slasher film route. I'll be good with this one. So basically, the plot of this film is that you have this little kid who has a crazy fucking grandpa. The grandpa in the beginning was a little bit weird, but he has a grandpa that freaked the shit out of him. And then after that, he saw the Santa Claus. The Santa Claus that robbed a bank, robbed a liquor store, kills his mother and father. It was very vicious, very vicious. They didn't really follow up on where that Santa Claus, the guy in the Santa Claus suit, was doing. They kind of dropped that plot, but it doesn't matter. I got easily immersed into the plot that this film was supposed to show you. It was supposed to show you, the psychological decline of a person who has, I don't know if there's a real legit diagnosis term to it, but who basically has a Christmas phobia, and he's nice throughout the whole year, and then once Christmas time comes, he becomes an asshole, and we get to see him deal with a fucking bitch of a nun, one nice nun. I like that they equally contrasted between the good and bad sides of the church in this scene. It's really a backstory, but it's still important somehow. So you get that story, and then he gets employed. Then he snaps once he sees his girlfriend, a person that he has a love interest for, have sex with another employee. So once he sees her have sex with him, he goes into a snap, kills everybody, and then he goes off on a bloody rampage. He runs into Lena Quigley and her boyfriend, which provides one of the most infamous shots throughout this whole film, and that's of a deer antlers that you put on top of your fireplace. That was some of the iconic shots. You get killing some snow sledders there. He kills a cop there, and basically on his route to killing Mother Superior. If you watch part 2, it would be Mother Superior with that Eric Freeman or Aaron. I don't know if the Freeman's overacting and the shittiness that is Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2. And basically you get that. And in my humble opinion, I think Silent Night, Deadly Night is a terrific slasher film. I have zero problems with it. I think that it's really entertaining. I really enjoy the cast. I enjoy the entertaining scenes that this film has provided. I think that it provides a great deal of entertaining scenes with its quality scenes. I enjoy all the acting in this film. All the acting is fantastic. Um, overall, I am very pleased with this film. It definitely beats Black Christmas, which is awful. This is a very, it's very, I like that you go into the psychological side without, being fucking nonsensical, like Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. Fuck that movie. It's, it's more of a character-based film, and it basically aspires to be what Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 wanted to be. And that's what I like about it. I also love this fucking artwork there. You can never go wrong with that fucking classic artwork on the Blu-ray case. There's a spine. There's the back of it. I like the setup, and it's in those crappy Echo cases, which sucks, but whatever. A lot of people had complaints about this particular Blu-ray release, saying that, oh, the picture quality is shit. The picture quality is shit. And in the defense of Anchor Bay, the distributor of this Blu-ray, in their defense, they were trying to do what Lionsgate did to the original My Bloody Valentine by intersplicing the old negatives that it goes in and out of pristine, fucking amazing quality to shitty quality. I forgive them. I forgive them for trying to make the unrated version come to light. Unrated version come to light. It would be nice if, like, the Lionsgate version of My Bloody Valentine, they also included the cut version in its pristine condition, because the only version included in this Blu-ray is the unrated version that has those interspliced scenes that go from great quality to poor quality. That's a problem, but I overall don't really have much of a problem with that field of this Blu-ray. You got audio commentary, which is very entertaining. It's an entertaining watch to see the commentary provided in this disc. I think that's pretty mighty fine, fucking fine commentary. You get some pretty cool scene selection where you get to see the different various artworks of this film. I like that. It's not a very special feature heavy release. You only have like four features. One of which is just not a very, professionally made interview between somebody interviewing the guy and the director of this film, which starts off with, you can hear it takes a fucking while. But you notice that you hear the fucking phone call being in process, like a fucking Skype call, and then you just get this one still shot for like 35 minutes. Overall, I just don't think that was professionally made. Could have edited out that phone call bit. They could have edited out that phone call bit a bit. They could have edited that out, and they could have made like a montage of different artworks or something relevant to each scene in the film, being accompanying the audio. Don't need to have them face to face, because there's no way that you're gonna get a video of that because it's obviously a phone call. They're not in the same room. So that's kind of a problem, but whatever. But they could have fixed that interview up a bit on this release. But overall, I'm happy that I got this as a part of the Blu-ray collection, and I'm happy that I got introduced to this great flick. If I were you, I'd just throw away that fucking Black Christmas and watch Silent Night, Deadly Night. There's a lot of films with this title, actually, if you think about it. There's Silent Night, Bloody Night, similar looking titles in the horror genre, so I think that this is the originator, so it gets automatic credit, but there might be some terrible filmmakers who make, like, out of place, you know, making this like some sort of pun joke or whatever. Anyways, this has been a review for Zeke Myers, aka Cinema Sensation, for last year's request, and want to give a shout out to MS Fan 47. I don't really know is the guy's YouTube channel's name, but you know who you are. You've been very kind with your comments to me, and you've been really supportive, and I really appreciate it. Basically, just to help you figure it out, you're the guy with the Billy Loomis from Scream as your YouTube avatar. And you are a young, I think, a young British kid. So that's pretty much enough of a detail that you know who you are. And I appreciate the kindness, and I hope that you enjoy this video. And I hope that both of you enjoy this video. I hope that all of you enjoy this video. And I shall be back tomorrow. With day number 3's review. Day number 3's 31 Days of Horror Film review. And I hope that you enjoy that, and I hope that you like, comment, subscribe, and I hope that you continue to be groovy. And I shall see you tomorrow. Probably will be at a later date. A later date, whatever. This has been a long one. This is probably going to be the longest episode that you see of this. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe as usual. And see Silent Night, Deadly Night. And forget the sequels. Forget the remake. And just watch this film and you'll have a great time. I fucking love it. Slasher gold. Way better than Sleepaway Camp. I think this is a good companion piece with Halloween, the 1978 classic Halloween. So, bye.